Hi there, I'm Shavik, and today's topic is what is the difference between a Scrum Master and a Project Manager? So, very often we come across these two terms in our IT industry, right? Scrum Master and Project Manager. And since both of these roles contribute to the projects, but yeah, many think that the Scrum Master is an agile project manager, which actually is a wrong statement to say. And it's many of the people I have met or interacted with, they always have this confusion, who fail to understand there's a fine difference between these two roles. Project managers focus on projects, so no, they focus on the success or the failure of the project. The core purpose of the project manager is to do planning, controlling, monitoring and reporting to the project status to the stakeholders or to the business sponsors, for example. So they are focused to make sure that the project they are managing is delivered on time, on scope and on budget, right? And project manager, normally they need to have a great project management skills because they have to manage the whole thing from start to end, right? And typically they exhibit a more directing, a kind of a commanding leadership style, whereas the role of the scrum master is not to control but to enable agility, right? Scrum master, focus on teams and their success and their failures. They push the team to develop the best product or to provide the best services that they can, right? So scrum master enable teams to go beyond their limitations and achieve greatness in delivering the value continuously to the customers. So rather than becoming a middle person to monitor and report, Scrum Master promotes trust and creates an organization that is transparent so that everyone within the company has full visibility of their current reality, and they can make decisions based on that rather than using the command and control method like the project managers used to do, right? Yeah, Scrum Master also creates an environment of psychological safety. So this transparency used to accelerate the learning rather than used as a opportunity to blame someone, right? And yeah, and to talk about the characteristics or the traits that Scrum Master should have, the Scrum Master need to have some coaching skills, some facilitation skills, teaching skills, and the behavioral skills, to be an effective in this role. And now the sad part is that even after 2 decades of Scrum introduced and practice across the globe, people still consider both the roles as same, and many times make the project manager take the role of a Scrum Master or vice versa, which is not at all the right thing to do. Let us understand with an example. Say we have a team which plays football, and they observe that there is a lot of more money and fame in cricket, and they decided to play cricket. Okay, so now they decided to make the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper will play the role of a wicket keeper. So that's insane, right? So these are two different games, and they have different rules, right? And if you map that what role a person is going to play in the new game based on his role in the previous game, then somehow you still have not come out from your waterfall mindset, and you still have you still are thinking like mapping the old role with a new one, which requires a totally different skill set and expertise, right? I'm not saying a project manager can't be a good scrum master or a scrum master can't be a great project manager. I'm just saying that don't just map without assessing the skill set of that person. So these are two different frameworks, two different ways to solve a problem. And if you do so, you may end up not getting the right value. If you just try to do the direct mapping of a previous role from a previous framework to the new role in this new framework, right? And the scrum master and the project manager, they both have distinct roles, right? And they both need particular skill sets and a right person to make the work happen. Thanks for listening. Cheers.